Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Crusader Kings III. We're, of course, still Empress Fatim here, the Anointed of Khan Bonu, 73 years old. We're going for Mother of us all. We have to convert all of Africa to our reformed religion. Speaking of reforming religion, I've asked a couple of people to convert to my own religion in between episodes, and I also pinned a bunch of people here who are sort of on the fence for conversion. And I think I can buy them all. And I thought I would, because that is a real game interaction-ish, because of spending money, I thought I'd do that while you guys are around. So before we get into fighting our war and all that, I'm just gonna do a quick round of paying these guys some money to give up their gods. As you do, and then I don't need you pinned. And you have 100, that's a lot of money for your conversion. But I mean, we are made of money, aren't we just? You, how much money do you want? 25, that's a fair price. Demand, do it. Unpin. Meanwhile, we do have we do have a war to win, but I think that one is pretty much done and dusted, if I remember correctly. And it's not been too long. I've been trying to record these episodes closer to when you guys see them, or you folks, I guess, see them. And that kind of means that I record every couple of days or so. So I'm never too far away. Now you were somebody else already on my list, right? Yeah. So these two, no, that's my, just a guy with, alright, I betrothed you to my great-granddaughter because you're a genius. And you? Why are you on my list? Oh, because you have claims on the Trinity Sultanate, which we want to go for so soon. Did they? Their shape changed. I don't know if they actually lost any land. Should still be much to take for us. It'll be fine. Now, what about that war? 88% war score looks good to me. You're going to siege, you are sieging, you are just hanging around and hemorrhaging supplies. You, is one of you a siege stack? You are, so let's get you there. Wherever you can pass through this fort, nobody will ever know. The system is weird, man. It's weird. Split you guys up and then we have siege down Ouagadougou. There's going to be some battle over here in Bena or something, but that shouldn't matter too much. Yeah, it'll be fine. Alright, let's just keep on sieging, unpause, and go. Now, we're going to see whether these come up. There might be somebody asking me for cash, because I did ask a couple of people who were high but not at 100%. So they might refuse or be like, yeah, you know, if you gave me some cash, that would be great. Essentially the same thing we just did. We gave them cash to convert, but we did it ahead of time. Oh, that's my actual fight happening here. Let's go and fight that one instead. If we can. This all seems kind of groovy. We do need to keep an eye on our millions and millions of grandchildren, great-grandchildren. And it has been suggested, guess who suggested it, that we should go and pin them all, at least the ones we care about, the geniuses and stuff, so we don't forget about them and marrying them and all that when they grow up. It's a good suggestion. Just something I have to do. To go and actually like manually do it. That seems like a lot of work. You're not supposed to command anything. Unfortunately, I think whenever I make a new army, even if I split an existing army, it pulls a commander from the pool. And since we're decent at military, it's actually considering us in there. Which is not great, because I don't want to die yet. Not without a warning. I'm actually pretty heavily contemplating not ever going to go. Well, I shouldn't say not ever. but not going to, or attempting to not go for the whole whole of bodies, actually, what the focus is called, for any way to live a lot longer. Because managing your children is fine, managing your grandchildren is difficult, and managing your great-grandchildren, and I mean, look at this guy, he's 9. There might even be a great-great-grandchild at some point, if we live long enough. And that just becomes impossible to manage. For both the amount of effort that we have to put in it, but also because we're not really allowed to rein in their marriages and all that far down. So, yeah. No war score from prisoners, enforce these demands, give me, I think a duchy is what we get, right? High Chieftain of Toro, yeah, that seems good. Yoink. And I'm way over force limit. Not force limit, domain limit, of course. A horse. Now, did we grab any decent land? What did we even grab? Toro, right? So I should be able to... Okay, it's just the stuff down here. We grabbed, I think, yeah. And it's all horrible. So let's give it all away. Our children were pretty well supplied with holdings, so we don't super need to give any to them. I mean, we could definitely argue for children and grandchildren and all that. But just, I mean, at some point my brain just goes, no. I mean, look at this. This is us. And this is sort of our direct descendants. Well, these are our direct... No, these are our direct descendants. That's what? That's like 30 grandchildren, something? Plus some great-grandchildren. That's just so much. So I'm kind of not into it. So let's not super focus on it. I should still check for geniuses and stuff in there. I mean, maybe, fine, you convinced me. We can quickly go through this stuff here. Look for children. What do you have? Oh, Consecrate Blood, that's the thing we did. I forgot that we got a trade for it. Nice. Nice. You are a genius. I will pin you. I will pin you! I don't think I need to write. Oh, you are a genius, a beautiful genius, who we already betrothed. Wait, you are pinned? No, you're pinned. You are also a beautiful genius. Man, that did work out, that marriage. We need to try to become Tip Daura somehow. He has the greatest children. She's a bit ill, but otherwise fine. You are actually not a grown-up. And you're 6. Wait, why can I not? Came. You need tutoring. You have learning education. Can I do that? Do I have a spot open? No, it would automatically be oats. Is it already oats? Is that by... You already have tutor and it's oats? No. Like, apparently I don't have the slots. I can make it oats, which is... He's good at tutoring learning, sure. Yeah, let's keep oats doing that. We don't get to make the choices, which is worse. But again, we only have 2 slots. So, what can you do? That was... And I did not pin you. Do I need to pin you? Maybe. You, another genius. I mean, I guess this... It's just going to produce genii anyway. Get pinned. You? Already pinned. Good. You're grown-ups. So are you, I believe. No, 14 is not quite grown-up. You're just beautiful, but I might want to marry you off if I can. Team is the one we betrothed. Now the thing is that with all these pins we're putting into people, that just doesn't sound right. We kinda clutter our list of pinned things. I forgot the name. Outliner, which is not great. Tip can do it, sure. And yeah, these are also similar. You're not great enough, neither are you. So all your children are just not it. Quite the bee's knees. You're also not it. This whole... What are you? You're certainly a person. I betrothed you to my granddaughter somewhere, okay. But yeah, he's one with 3 traits that is quite sweet. Yeah, I think if I click on this and then I click on it again, it either pops it under the dynasty. I think it pops it under the dynasty screen for some reason, so I have to swap. It seems like a bug. You are grown up, so can't even forbid you to marry. So, and I probably can't arrange a good marriage for you, can I? I mean, I could marry you to a grandson of mine somewhere. Like this guy here. Maybe get a genius, a Hail Genius out of it. Now that brings to the question the relationship again. You're my grandson, you're my granddaughter, but on what level? Probably cousins, right? I can see it on that screen. Right there. Okay, so you're actual first degree cousins, which is maybe not the end of the world. Also, you're an evil planner, so... I mean, they're both my dynasty, so I guess it doesn't matter whether it's matrilineal or not. Should I do this? I think I do this. Just produce more children. Arrange marriage to my grandson over here, sure. Both of them get prestige because they're marrying into each other's family. Which is the same family, but hey. And quickly check on, you get a pin, because you're a genius. And we have a lot of those. Maybe just being a genius is not good enough. You allowed to marry? Yeah. It's enough. That is enough. Yeah, this is what I mean, right? 14 pinned characters. It's probably not going to work, but we'll try. We'll try. This is not where we are. It could be, but going to Europe is not my major plan. Oh, but I still have to give away a bunch of land, which I didn't do at all. Why did I stop doing the dynasty tree thing? Dynasty tree thing. Words. Old Bori, not that great. Most of these are just the wrong faith. I mean, I guess most of the visitors come from outside my realm, and Bori is mostly in this realm. So it makes some sort of sense. A twisted sort of sense. But these, I mean, why would I care? Alright, maybe we do go back to our dynasty tree. It's a tough word. It's like 3 words. Dynasty tree. And please don't tell me in the comment section that it's 2 words. Or do. You know, you do you. You're kinda young. It's too much. My mind is just going, stop it, don't do it. But I need to do it. I need to give away my titles, right? That's what we actually need to do. And yes, I could keep giving it to my actual children. Maybe that's what I should be doing, honestly. They're gonna then spread it among the successors anyway. So, you know what? Barakisa here of the Canaries and a bunch of other places. How about I grant you Mao and Konyan. Just because I think I had more than I had children to give stuff to. So one of them had to get two. It's possibly wrong, but hey. And these guys might be fighting... Wait, I don't have a lot of children available anymore. Because these two are dead. You could give it to your inheriting grandchildren, I guess. Now, do you inherit my stuff? Heir to the... Oh, that's my current heir. So that's a yes. Bit of a yes. That's my current heir, no, right? No, she's not. Empire of Guinea. Wait, what's the Empire of Guinea? Do we have two empires? Oh no. Oh no. We have a problem. We have a problem. How do we solve this problem? What's happening is that there is a title that can be created, I assume. The Empire of Guinea. We have exactly the 77 counties needed now for it. And the reason that that's a problem is that we have the, what is it, Confederate Partition law, with which the empire will go to, well, titles will be created to make inheritance more equal, if possible. And this is the, I mean, there's no higher title than empire, so I assume when we die, that lady there is going to be independent. Now, they did fix something about this, but I forget what. Something like if the whole land in the empire that's to be created is already your vassal, then it stays your vassal or something along those lines. I assume the only provinces I own in Guinea are the ones we just took. Right. I wish there was an easy way to find out. Maybe there is. This seems a bit annoying. Again, why there isn't a map mode that shows my holdings, I don't understand. This should do that, right? Should be a different color to my actual own holdings on this map mode. But there isn't. Is there like one hidden here? Counties, governments, each independent ruler? No. Ooh, but few. Oh, that's probably people up here who I gave land to down here. Like my children. Is there any way for me? Counties? No. Does it? Don't think it exists. Houses. That's just on my house. Select a realm to see its vassals. If I select you, my realm, I don't see its vassals. Maybe this is it? Kanem Bornu? Maybe this is the map up we need. Yeah, I think it is. What do we have over here? What's this place? Oh, Nikki. Okay. So, does the Empire of Guinea go over to Nikki is the question. I think that's a no. No, of course I can't see Nikki on the screen anymore. Grumble, grumble. Where's Nikki? How did I just get into that map mode? I had to select me? No. Select a realm to see its vassals. There. That is Nikki, and Nikki is part of the Empire of Guinea. So if I remember the patch notes correctly, giving away this and giving away Nikki should preclude us from losing the land. Maybe. If not, I don't know. I don't know how we stop the whole empire falling apart. I just don't know. Anyway, I'll keep just giving away the stuff, I guess. Kids. You just give it to kids. Can I somehow make... What was it? Your daughter? This one. She's already my vassal. She already owns Tahert and Tanas. So no, I can't. She married... Did it make you marry that guy? Probably not. Seems unlikely. Fine. Let's go back to my children. And I feel like there's at least one more here. You. I cannot grant you titles. Not because you're already considering a proposal from me? What did I propose? Oh, education arrangement? I don't like being over my domain limit. There we go. Considering a proposal. Yeah, just have these two. It'll be fine. Which puts us no longer over the limit, but we do need to get rid of Nikki. Considering, well, if my theory is true. Sure. Give me money for that person. That is fine. Do we see any other options? Not feeling well. So somebody tried to poison me, eh? What a curious effect. Not feeling well. Severe penalty. Do we need to get our affairs in order? We should get a message about dying. But clearly that doesn't count events. I don't know. Should we just give... I think I just give away Nikki now. So that we can see whether that helps at all. Just get somebody in here maybe. How about this beautiful Bori man? Are you? Oh, my grandson guest? Sure. Here, you, grandson. Nikki. There. Now. Wait, what happened to the girl? She looks different now, right? I mean, she does. Still says she's heir to the Empire of Guinea. Let's pass a month and hope that that helps. Yeah, sure. Ransom is fine. Do I need to go back to war? I mean, I do. Can I already do my war for this place? That's a definite maybe. Truces? Wouldn't know from the screen. We still have a truce. Alright, it's until 1000, right? Here we have another 2 years or 1.5 years of truce. Who else can we punch? What's happening up here? That is the High Queen of... You're queen? Alright, that's... Anyway. Yeah. I laughed at this guy and then I realized that he was probably a dwarf and I shouldn't laugh at that. But he looked so funny. But still I shouldn't have laughed. But I didn't know. Does that count? That is an awful claim. Any good duchies? So many duchies. So many duchies. I should probably go into the duchy map mode instead and have a nice little look. Realms, no duchy titles. Right, Kordofan would be what we need to declare for next, or Makuria. Probably Makuria, even though it's not as big as it looks on that because it's all desert corridor stuff here, right? It's not utterly horrible. Meanwhile, this is pretty bad. I were to go to you and declare war for Makuria. Duchy of Makuria. Why doesn't that do anything? What am I missing? Would have expected this to go blue. Right? Most of these things don't do anything. High shift of but that works. You work. But a lot of these apparently don't come with any land. Which is slightly confusing to me. You gain the contested territory. Seize all territory within High Queen realm that's part of the Duchy of Makuria. Gain fame. And certainly that is your realm, isn't it? It's weirdly differently colored. We've had this before. I don't quite understand the colorations in this map mode. What does it mean? Wait, Byzantine Empire? The Basilessa of the Byzantine Empire, who's the wife of the Basileus, is... Interesting. I don't know why that means that I don't get the land. But it's a weird combination of things here. I guess I'm not going for Arturan still. I really do want to though. What about Kabul here? Kabul. Can I declare war on you? No. Did we take the reduced truce timer thing? I don't remember. But you. I want your stuff. Medium claims, worse claims, worse claims, worse claims. Can't subjugate. I can force vassalize. Okay. That's very nice. That way we don't have to bother with any duchy for duchy stuff. And I assume duchy for duchy. Yeah. So we just go forced vassalization. Costs us some prestige, but not tons. He has no troops. That's how I like my enemies. Dead. Troops. Raise all and then do the whole dance. Whole song and dance. Yeah, that's quite enough. Grab me my onagers, levies. You hate my guts, so if you die, I'd be kinda okay with it. Otherwise, I might have to give you money. I mean, they're probably just the wrong religion and are unhappy with my what they consider excessive warmongering. I just call it politics, but you know, to each their own. Some sieges. This land should be small enough that I should be able to fully carpet siege it. Siege it? Yes. Now, are all these armies going where they're supposed to? Yes, they are. At least there's an army going to every place. I'm just going to assume I did that correctly. Can I do anything for my health? I don't like dying right now. Search for physician. But I have one, right? Oh, it's still my physician. Let's just make sure that that's, yeah. So I also should make sure I'm safe-ish. But I can't seek treatment or anything, right? I'm just not feeling well. Because I got poisoned. Wish my spy master had stopped that. I'm not a big fan of getting poisoned. Kindred minds, closer than ever. Became friends. I don't even know who that was. I should have checked. Does it say on here? Of course not. No, was I clever enough to pin that person? Wasn't you either, so the answer is nay. Nay, nay, nay. Why did I... Oh, yes. I don't know that I need to keep you pinned, honestly. I haven't burned you off to one of mine, so it seems good enough. How do we deal with the fact that we might lose that empire? I don't have a clue. If you do have a clue, then I'm very, very interested. Because, yeah, even if you read the patch notes or know how the change, what the change actually did, that they did to these kinds of inheritances, please let me know. Even if you think that it's not quite pertinent here, maybe you can find a way. I don't want you to stay arbitrary, but I also don't want you to be craven or lazy, so that's a great combination. Don't need to super worry about the stress, because we have a button to just get rid of it. So arbitrary, low intrigue, well, no, low stewardship, low learning, high intrigue. If I were to become you, I would actually have to play the game differently. No, you are learning to, ooh, I never changed that. You get good at diplomacy or learning. Arbitrary isn't great for either, but it's especially bad for learning. I'm considering still doing learning education because we are just so good at teaching people at learning. And it's, well, it's not me, but it's Oates. No, it must be me, right? Yeah, I'm the guardian. And we're not bad at diplomacy, we're very good, just generally, right? 32, yeah, fine, let's stay on diplomacy. But still, Craven just hurts your marshal, but it's sinful. Lazy is just really bad. Fine, you're Craven now. And I will go on a hunt. That was so stressful. Dealing with children is just, my lord. It's rough. Still, how do I stop dying, and especially how do I stop your daughter from inheriting the Empire of Guinea? I mean, in theory, swapping to a different inheritance type would be possible. But I don't think we have the technology. Right? We want to go partition. We need to be feudal. We need to have the hereditary rule innovation, which I assume is from the next age, because I don't remember seeing that. Yeah, it's not in here. Early medieval hereditary rule. So we'd have to untribal ourselves, untribalize, and convert, well, complete all of this, and then complete hereditary rule to be able to swap. And I don't see how that's possibly possible. Yeah, I don't know. 5% I die, 31% I'm injured. I don't think that's the thing I want to do. I get friend of animals. Take it. Prestige. Increased stress loss. Good enough. And the rival died. So this has not happened yet. So we should be able to go and spend some stress. Probably doing something to somebody in my court. Making somebody like me or something. So you're my prisoner and vassal, and you hate me. Oh, you're the one whose stuff I couldn't revoke. Right, that's fine. What about you, though? Here's Saidi and Butter. So I'm sure there's a minus a million in here. Yep, and there is for offensive force. And you consider me evil, which... If I were to give you money... That puts you to almost okay. And then I should be able to go and either befriend or sway you. Oh, befriending works. Let's do that. Gain some stress. Anything else that's stressful? I don't know that there's anything. Losing weight's still not working. There's a good chance I should not even be trying this. But hey, lose that stress. Rival's gone. And we're gonna have to put a cut in here. But yeah, I would really, really, really appreciate it if you had ideas of how I can keep my empire together. I mean, there's always the option, I think, at least, of taking it back after it fractures. We're gonna inherit a whole bunch of money, which should mean a whole bunch of mercenaries. So once our sister, or whatever she is, cousin, inherits half the empire, we go and beat her up and take it back. We should have a claim on the empire as her whatever. Through inheritance we should be getting that. So I guess that should work. It's a war I don't necessarily want to fight. And we're gonna have the same issue over and over again with inheritance until we manage to switch out of the thing. Could we somehow give away a piece of land in Guinea? Probably not after taking this, no. Because otherwise we might have been able to just not have enough provinces to form Guinea. Need to consider that. But we gotta put that cut in here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy what you're seeing, then please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. If there's anything at all you'd like to say to me, then that comment section would be a great place, especially for tips on how to avoid the fracturing that we're about to live through. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and see you folks next time.